Welcome to Mystic's Thoughts on the Acolyte, episodes 6 through 8. So for episode 6, the girls get switched, and I'm pretty sure Soul doesn't realize it at first, because he's blinded by the distress of losing his team, which is understandable, especially from a mental standpoint. And then he does realize it. So that's pretty much 6 in a nutshell. Episode 7, basically showing a flashback to the actual truth of how all this came about, and it being his fault and the murder of their mother shed a lot of light on the story. Now, seeing a Wookiee Jedi in action was something I'd wanted to see. However, I did not want to see that with him being possessed. That was not cool, but at the same time, it fits the story. I want to see a Wookiee Jedi in action, but of his own accord, not being possessed. The final episode. If nothing else, made the rest of the series kind of look like crap, I guess. And I don't know where people are getting the whole mood ring crap from when the lightsaber crystal just changed because of the anger that Osha felt after finding out the truth. Like, I think one of y'all was watching fucking Spaceballs while you were in the process of watching this, and that's probably what made you think about it. It made you think about the shorts. Like, come on now. Disney's not that bad. So, that being said, them being literally the same person, but in a sense they're not really the same person because they do have completely different desires. They're the same, but they're not the same. So as far as the potential for there being a season 2, at first I was like, I hope to God there isn't. Now I'm fine with it if there is. Because, as with every ending of a season of something that leaves a cliffhanger, regardless of whether you like it or not, or depending on your strength of those feelings, you want to know what happens next. Because it's gonna bug the shit out of you. So, as far as the season 2 for that, yeah, I'll watch it if it comes out, for sure. But don't go putting Wookiee Jedis in there if you won't kill them that quick. Because, you know, that was the only part that pissed me off more than anything. Other than that, like, I know there was a lot of hate of there being witches and stuff in it, and it's like, well, you know, like I said before, witches are a real thing. Like, they exist in reality. And Star Wars is fantasy. It's not real. So, there's nothing in the rule book that says you can't have witches in Star Wars. That may not be everybody's cup of tea, but hey, not every Star Wars movie is everybody's cup of tea. A lot of people hated the prequels, and it's like, especially episode 1. Y'all hated Jar Jar because he was clumsy. And y'all hated when they put Jack Black in The Mandalorian because he's goofy and you think Star Wars should be serious. No. Star Wars can be anything. And you know me, when it comes to entertainment, I do try to see the positive side of it as much as humanely possible. But to put a character in it that I'm happy about and then gets killed off like that, yeah, you're gonna piss me off with that shit. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna say, fuck it, I'm not watching anymore. So, I guess you could say my opinion on this series so far, provided they even go further with it, has gone from a thumbs down to about 50-50. So that being said, I think it's time to make a video where I rank all the Disney Plus Star Wars series based on my personal opinions of them. And that will be in my Star Wars Vibes playlist when I get that recorded. And when I do make that video, I want to know what yours all are down in the comments. Now for the comments of this video, are you hoping for a season 2 of this? I mean, to see how things progress, yeah, it's something to watch. Now, as far as ranking the series, well, that may have to wait, because I still have one more Star Wars series that I have not watched yet. And from a friend who encouraged me to watch the Loki series, which, of all the Disney Plus series I've watched, is maybe my favorite, if not. Actually, I have 2 that are my favorite, so it's definitely one of them. I still have to watch Ahsoka. And he and I, for the most part, like a lot of the same stuff, including Pokemon. But we won't go into that. Anyway, as soon as I watch Ahsoka, which I'll start watching it soon, or maybe start watching it on my lunch breaks, then I will do the ranking video on all the series. So, let me know what you thought about the ending of this, if you're ready for season 2, and if you think they've redeemed themselves from the past. Now, the bad part about episode 8 also is her lying about Soul. So it's like, he lied to Osha, but now she's lying to the council about Soul and telling them he killed his team, when we know that wasn't really true. Well, I mean, I guess in a sense it kinda is, but he made a mistake. It was unintentional. And it just proves Jedi aren't perfect either. I know me. If it was a real thing, I'd end up being a gray Jedi. I know a lot of people hate gray Jedis. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't just bring myself to hate the other side, because without one, we really don't have need for the other. That's how it is in every series. But Star Wars especially. So until the next Star Wars based video, Maybe I'll do a Ahsoka Thoughts series. If y'all want to see that, let me know in the comments if you want to see that too. But until potential season 2 of this, season 2 of Andor, which we still got a ways to wait for that one. May the Force be with you.